last straw, or whatever the heck it was, yesterday. So apparently they literally just made this roster move between like last night and now, like in the last 24 hours. And so, they brought in, 4-shot and planks from Noble. They kept Wade and Savior, who were already on the team. And they have, yeah, I guess that's it, actually. It's just that whole thing. But apparently, like, Jerome, somebody that's on the team that is going to play at some point, wasn't playing tonight. I don't know. So basically, they're
Sinistry Sports.
And then Char is standing in for Astral Authority instead of Ruru. It's apparently that whole thing.
Well, looks like the match is actually live, and Astral Authority just charging into B site like they just don't care. They're going to take the quick kills with the Tech 9, leaving Wade on the retake. He pushes through smoke, finds a nice shot, takes the bomb carrier down before he gets traded out by Josh. Forcing Josh to go ahead and pick up the bomb. It's up to Planks, who pushes Generator through smokes, finds the kill. Problem is they know right where he is. Gets another kill, putting us into a 1v1 dust. This looks really, really dodgy now for FGB. Planks, 77 health. Who finds it? It's going to be FGB.
Yeah, so well done there by Astral Authority. It came down to the wire, but they are able to secure the pistol round at least, so that is a 1-0 lead, and they can go ahead and start upgrading their guns here. We see a Galil already out on Fox. CT side. Not sure if they're going to upgrade their pistols and get a scout or something like that or not. That seems to be kind of the trend, but as of right now, they are being pretty conservative about it, not upgrading really at all. I think I see like one P250, and that's the only upgrade, and one flashbang. So very conservative approach here, and they are going to do a pretty heavy stack towards the A side. Maybe they'll split a push here between A main and Squeaky Door. They're pushing 2 main, but they're leaving 3 in the site, so they're trying to bait people in. Like, let them get the picks on these aggressors, and then we're going to be stacked inside the site. That's what they're hoping for, but it's not working out.
Char just walks out of Squeaky. Gets a 3K. No, cancel that. Make it a 4K. Guys, you're stalled up in the A site, or in A main. I'm just going to walk out and take the site myself. That's fine. 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, the whole purpose there was to push to A main, and then, maybe those guys die off, and they think, okay, the A-bomb site's open. You walk into, 3 more people still sitting inside the site, but Char just tearing in there, just ripping the side open with the quad kill, as you said, and that pretty much kind of eradicated the stack. And once again, Nexus eSports just going to buy some P250s, no real heavy investment, obviously, waiting for their first, opportunity at a gun round, which will be next round. So pretty much a great opportunity for Astral Authority to jump out to, a 3-0 lead.
And Char, again, working the squeaky angle. This time he's got a Molotov. He's going to clear out headshot. Nobody's standing there, though. Just one less spot to check. Does a lot of damage down at quad. That player gets taken down. Another one dropped. So that's 3 dead at A site. Should be an easy bomb plant. The rest are going to get mopped up by Josh BM. Not much to say about that.
No, not at all. It's just like a quick take. I mean, when there's no investment there, it's usually pretty easy to just kind of, waltz to the site, especially whenever you're shooting well. So Astral Authority will take the 3-0 lead, but we do see Nexus eSports being able to get the guns out. And it looks like 4-shot will be opping. I know Hero was kind of the main opera in the former iteration of Nexus, but with this, I guess, new merger between a couple of guys from Noble and these guys that were left over from Nexus, it looks like, at least in this particular round, they're letting 4-shot kind of take charge with that op, but Astral Authority very, very quick onto the B-bomb side, just mowing over both defenders in that area. Just like really, really rapid attack, and it works out well, and they have side control, and they're getting that bomb planted. Yeah, and look at this, 4-shot already backing off.
Yeah, the off got smoked off. That's why 4-shot backs off. So I think he's just going to watch towards highway, maybe try to get some sort of exit kill, and it's going to be a flawless victory for Astral Authority. Just quick aggression on the B site take. And on 4-shot, I'm not particularly surprised. We know he's subbing in. He's a Noble eSports player. Primarily does play op for that team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a situation where, you already had a primary op on your team, then you bring in another primary op and whatever roster shuffle that this is, and one of them's going to have to give it up, right? So apparently it is Hero Town who's willing to go to the rifle and give the reins of the op over to 4-shot. But obviously that round did not quite work out. Nexus tries to save what guns they can, since they're going to be looking to probably save here again. So just some upgraded pistols, still 1 op on 4-shot, and then Wade, who did retain the 1 rifle. The other one was collected. So Astral Authority really setting themselves up well to, get a pretty decent lead early on in this game. When we actually, never mind, we're seeing force buys here. We have a FAMAS coming out, P90 coming out from Hero. I guess they're just trying to steal back around. I mean, the thing is, Astral Authority's economy is not, like, in danger, so you can't really even punish that. So this is a really risky force buy, but they're trying to make it work, and Force Shot does get the opening pick.
Yeah, they kind of have to do that because of that saved off. They had a little bit of money, you buy around the off and just try to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a decent buy. Like, I mean, everyone has armor. Yeah, there is a little bit of a lack of utility nades to help hold off rushes or to use with retakes, but there's still enough firepower to put up a decent defense. And like I said, they did get the opening pick, so good thing there.
The Char always volleys forklift. That's his opening move going into the A site. Walks out. Look at Hero Town doing work with the Pro 90. Hides around the edge of the smoke. Might just find Char. Does so. Bomb does get planted. He ends up getting taken down at forklift. 2v, no, cancel that. 1v3. Josh BM, his position's been given up. 15 health. Can he hold on to the bomb site? There's another kill. Needs one more. Not going to happen.
Yeah, I thought there was like a chance that Planks would actually die. Like there was still fire there, and I thought he like walked into. I think he actually took a little bit of damage, so that would have been kind of funny if that would have happened. But it does not. So Nexus, buying up what they could around that op and M4 that was saved. It was tight, FAMAS P90, not a lot of nades, but they still made it work, and they still get some production, and so they are going to get around, and they have knocked Astral Authority's economy down a little bit. There's still a sizable amount of cash, though, over there sitting on some of those players like FGB with over 7K, like, Char 4.6. So they still have some money, but if Nexus can, get a couple more rounds in a row, they'll eventually force to save. Yet their problem is their money's completely been reset. You got two guys down bought to $0 even. So this is a very fragile moment for Nexus to be forced into a save if they can't close this round out.
We see FGB setting up for one half of the crisscross smokes. Gonna chuck that in the mid. Let's see how that pops. Blocking the left side. Hero Town should still have an angle.
Oh my goodness, Planks. Planks was trying to see if he could stay inside the vents because the molly, I guess, didn't quite hit. So he thought he could stay in there, but it spread and it damaged him down to 12. So he took a lot of extra damage off that fire that he shouldn't have. If he would have dropped out the vent sooner, that's going to make it tough for him, but he's hiding out.
Nice.
He will still be able to step out and grab a frag, so making the best out of the situation, but Astral still going to get the site, and they have a 4 versus 1.
Yeah, that's about the best he could do, down to, I think it was 14 health, hiding around the corner, and he was just banking on Astral Authority not looking right. He gets the free kill, but so low on health, there's not too much more you can do. He kind of over-peaked that angle, too, exposing himself to 4 different guns at the same time. Now it's up to Wade on the retake, all alone, 4 health, gets a 2K, including a USP kill. That's impressive. Almost gets taken down by the grenade, too. Might be time to try to save. Chucks a grenade, hightails it out of there.
Yeah, and Astral Authority really, rolling off to a great start right now. Just mostly off of brute force. I mean, no real crazy tactics. I mean, they have some good nade usage, but they're really just rushing in and just out-fragging their opponent most of the time. And I think that was just really big, though, that Planks just took so much damage in the vents. I mean, that's a common, incendiary or a Molotov you need to throw to clear out that area so you can get better mid control for mid-B split, or just so you can get him out. So you have a lurker waiting outside B that's just going to catch that guy as he drops down and tries to drop back in the checkers. But the fact that he takes a bunch of damage before that even took place, that definitely removes him from the round, so to speak. But at least he still got a kill out of it, but it just wasn't enough. And now Nexus forced to save. They just had this one M4 that Wade retained from last round, and that's all they have to work with.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Nexus is just getting out-aimed in a lot of these cases right here. There's another example. Look at this. FGB taking the headshot on Wade. Another pick at A site. This could be a really good entry, but you see the rotation's already underway, Does. There's Savior leading the charge, pushing up. Fox is watching towards heaven. Finds one through smoke. If he looks up, there you go. Char finds him. Hero Town up high. And it's just an aim battle at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that was it was a good mind there from FGB to kind of understand the economy situation. Nexus understand that it was more possible, much more of a possibility that you'd see some type of gimmicky plays like a counter boost or like an aggressive push. And so he kept his eye on it, and he was able to pick up a free frag there, and it gave him an instant 5v4. And then if you just muscle your way into the site, with the numbers advantage where they don't have much firepower. And look, Nexus has to save again, so I mean, their economy just an absolute shambles after, taking that economy reset a couple of rounds ago. They're still suffering from the ripple effects of that. And that can ruin your whole half, really, if you can't like win a couple of rounds in a row at some point and kind of get your money back. If you just keep winning one round here or there, you're probably losing the half like 12-3, 11-4 at best. So that's a real problem for them right now.
The aggression on the CT side, Eco, didn't exactly pay off. You see a lot of CTs going down quickly at B site. Meanwhile, Fox and Josh BM are able to walk right into the A site, clear it out quickly. FGB's in there, taking the bomb plant, and it's up to Savior trying to find some sort of kill. He sees Virtus all the way back at T-spawn, gets a long-range pistol kill on him. That's pretty impressive. He's going to be able to pick up an op. The mission should be just go ahead and save this, but instead he charges forward, gets caught with a knife out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he just thought Astral Authority was still going to be over towards the other side of the map, so he thought that, running that direction would actually be his best chance to save it, but in reality, they had already, pushed all the way through as they were hunting for him and were right there, so not able to save it. No big deal. They still do get the full buy in here. Pretty comfortable one at that, but as I said, they need to win a couple of rounds in a row. I mean, because, yeah, they're starting to approach max loss bonus, but it's so much more expensive to be a CT. And when you're bought down to $0 or $50 like they are right now, you can't really do much except for maybe force up some FAMASs or, something like that. Like, you can't get in that op. You can't get in those M4s and utility nades to hold pushes or retakes. So it's a very, very tough situation they found themselves in. Let's see if they can claw their way out of it.
Looks like an aggressive mid to B pick right here. Going in through checkers, one hiding behind the box in checkers. He's going to take one before he gets traded out. You already see two on site. Let's see if Char can do this. Gets taken down. Bomb drop. FGB not in position to make a quick trade. That's bad, and that was actually a really solid site defense for Nexus eSports, playing around the edges of those smokes, finding the kills, and denying the trades.
And more importantly, they only lost one guy in the process. That's only one rebuy you have to make, other than grenades. So that means that some of these guys are at still over $3,000 or $2,000. So that still gives them some hope with a loss, but still very likely they'd have to take a save or a force buy at best if they lose this round. So this is still a very, very important moment for Nexus. Obviously, the money on most of Astral Authority's members are still pretty okay. So, I mean, this is the big moment. They have to win this round. They can't afford to have their economy reset again this half.
This time it's going to be a pretty slow play. Looking at Char's position, he's in middle. Seems like wherever Char goes is where the team is going to charge ahead. Maybe primarily taking that role of entry fragger. You see 4-Shot finding the kill all the way from quad going to A main. Takes one off. Kind of a cheap pick. Knocking Josh BM out. Fox flashes out. Just trying to make noise, find some sort of a kill, maybe draw a rotation over towards A site.
Yeah, he's trying to pull somebody off highway to have maybe a better chance of getting some guys over here at mid, where FGB is actually boosted. So they're trying to pull that highway guy off so they can, like I said, have a better chance to get out there. Not really going to be the case. Hero's still in the area, but FGB starts to slip up here. They're going to do some type of mid to A split, but 4-Shot and company holding well inside the site, but then that gets completely eradicated. FGB gets 2 kills up highway before going down. That means Virtus can slip in here. He's going to get that bomb planted. They have it 2 versus 3. Virtus does have that op and charge. Already caught the first rotator in on highway, so 2 versus 2, and it's just quickly getting dealt with here by Astral. Wow. God, this as soon as I call it, it's already over. 8-2 in favor of Astral. Money reset again for Nexus, and they're in bad shape.
Yeah, that was a really important round for Nexus to win. They had a pretty good shot at it, and had they won, I don't even think that they would have really broken the economy of Astral Authority at that point. I was looking at the finances earlier. They had enough money to get a decent force buy all around, and with the fact that they've been out aiming Nexus.
And you see the force buy out here by Nexus now. They get a scout bought by Savior, FAMAS by Hero. They did get the 1-4 on Wade, and then they had 2 guys on 5-7 armor. No real nades either. I guess they feel like they have to do this, though. Like, they need to win rounds. They can't keep affording to save. So you have to kind of force it out. But, I mean, that's just playing in the Astral's hands. But it still does come down to a 2v2, actually. The aggression from Nexus at A main pays off. They get the bomb down. And let's see if they can close out this round. They desperately need to.
Yeah, Savior needs to rotate quickly to help his teammate. Not quick enough. Flanks. Gets taken down, and Savior is now kind of in a predictable spot due to the slow rotation over at Truck. He's going to get found out right there. That's such a shame because Nexus Sports Scoreline right now, 9-2. Their first round was actually won on a force buy. That was round number 5. They were hoping to do the same, and just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, now they have to take another save here. After this round, they'll be up to $2,400 coming in on all their players, and then they'll be able to put together like a decent buy at that point. But you're still conceding a 10th round to Astral Authority, most likely. And if Astral Authority keeps on pace, maybe letting up one more round, that's still like a 12 to 3.5 or something like that we could be seeing here very soon, which on a map that does have a slight CT bias, I mean, it's quite balanced, but there's still a slight CT bias there to allow Astral Authority, in the double digits on T side. That's a real dangerous place to be in if you're Nexus, and they just have to win out starting next round just to even give themselves a feasible chance to come back, I feel like.
See Wade playing the corner game with FGB. Gonna suspected somebody's over there at highway. Maybe the call was made. Problem is his weapon's just not good enough to go up against the rifle. He gets taken down. You see Savior just trying to do some damage, take some guns out of the hands of Astral Authority, do a little economic damage, but he's gonna get taken down as well, down by truck side. 10-2. Nexus looking like they're in some serious trouble. They need to change it up.
Yeah, I'm just not really sure what they can do at this point. Maybe try to put 4 shots op into a more aggressive position, instead of sitting back mid, trying to see if you can't get him some picks or something like that. Or let him anchor a bomb site and put some emphasis on mid with your rifles. Like, let him anchor A, bring weight up highway to mid. But instead, they just kind of have Hero out there by himself mid. Flank's trying to back him up from the connector. He is able to do that, and Wade does finally make that rotation highway. So that was a good trade. It was almost off-timed, but they still do make it work anyhow. And Fox just kind of throwing a free frag to 4-shot there as he tried to run up highway. I guess they weren't expecting the op to be watching highway from that quad box. And so this round, in all of its chaos, is actually yielding in favor of Nexus.
Yeah, Astral Authority choosing to go towards B site. Very passive play. Good flashbang. Allows Planks to get the easy kill. And now one left, Josh BM. He needs to get into the B site to get that bomb. He's going to get picked off by Savior. And that's only the second time, I believe, that Astral Authority chose to go through mid. The first time was an aggressive smoke strat straight to vents. This time they made the gambit for mid control. They got the first pick, but it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos there. Like I said, I mean, you had one guy kind of stuck out in his own. I think that was Hero that got caught first, and I thought at that point you should see Astral Authority take mid control, but Planks from back CT, that Z connector from CT spawn was not smoked off, so Planks could actually just peek out freely and try to trade, and Wade was able to get the highway pretty quick as well, and they got 2 really quick frags, and that kind of changed everything. But here we see Astral Authority coming right back at Nexus with a quick B hit. They do have the opening 2 frags, but Hero and Wade have fought back, and they have gotten it back into a 3 versus 3, but as soon as I say that, Astral takes control of the B-bomb site and gets a main advantage.
Yeah, it looks like Nexus finally starting to crack the code on Astral Authority, but it might be too little too late at this point. 4-shot chooses to go ahead and push all the way through the smoke. Not expected, finds the shot. Hero Town also taking Fox. That leaves us now in a 1v1 with Josh BM.
Yeah, and Josh knows
outside.
the bomb is planted in the open like this, so he knows he can kind of afford to keep jiggle peeking out. But, oh my goodness, 4-shot's going to take it. He peeks out with his knife, but he still gets it right in the nick of time. That was almost real scary. I get it. Yeah, oh yeah, I definitely get it too. Like, it's a quicker strafe peek for sure when you pull your knife out like that, and you know that's an op. So if he's not on the bomb, he can quickly op you if you're not really quick on the shoulder peek. But at the same time, you got to worry about maybe 4-shot, which, like in that situation, just some mango-sized things downstairs to stick it in that situation when it's open like that. And he almost got it.
Yeah, very close. I'm just kind of peeking at the stats we have on these teams. Green check marks all across the board. Astral Authority, higher efficacy, KDR, ADR, all across the board throughout the season. And you're seeing that happen tonight, 11-3. Hero Town, only man standing. Fox is going to have to mess with him. Peeks around the corner, finds the kill, caught with grenade out. And A-site goes down.
Yeah, it's just another round for Astral Authority. We kind of talked about the potential of that 12-3 half, really just based on how the economy has played out most of the first half. That's really been Nexus's biggest problem, other than just getting straight up out-aimed in a lot of these duels in open space. But yeah, the economy was always an issue, like getting reset on round 5, getting reset on round 9, getting reset again on round 13. Like, just when you look at the graph, you can just see how every time they started to get a little bit something going and get around, they couldn't string it together, so they couldn't get their money back. And that just goes to illustrate just how important the economy is in this game, especially when you get that far under, that much into the red. Wait, is it in the red or is it in the black? Is it in the black?
Red is you're out of money, and the black is when you've actually got money.
Yeah, so I was right in the red.
You'd think it was in the green, right? Because that's money's green, right? That's good. I'd even be okay with being in the gold. Because I guess not every country's currency is necessarily going to be green. Some of it's really colorful. Everybody's got prettier money than us. I want pretty money. I don't know, Dustin.
I don't use cash. I just use a card, so I don't.
Yeah, me too. Money's going away. 12-3 is the scoreline. Astral Authority just dominating right here on cash tonight. I'm not necessarily surprised. We've seen really big things from them on cash and big things on cash against Noble Sports. Keep in mind, you got two Noble players, Borshot and Planks, standing in for Nexus eSports. So Astral's got a little bit more intel on how these guys are going to play.
Yeah, and this pistol round is pretty much needed just to survive if you're Nexus, much less a comeback effort. And they will try to attack into this A-bomb site, but FGP at the back, a quad already popping up. Wow. A couple of headshots there. Nice aim here from him to get those 2 kills. At least Nexus is able to trade back, and in fact, they do sway the round in their favor with that last kill there, and the bomb will go down. So, like I said, they are just in full survival mode right now, and they need to close this out. There is still a kit on Virtus, and Fox still has the armor and I think no, that's a decoy, so I don't know how this is going to work out.
Well, that kill brings us down to a 1v3. Virtus surrounded on all sides. Once the teammate went down, he really didn't have a single chance, but you got to go for it. Pistol round. Astral Authority losing that one. Nexus eSports gets the critical pistol round kill, or pistol round win. Had they not got that, I would have called good game at that point.
Pretty much would have been, right? And they still have a second round hurdle they have to get past, which is the upgraded pistol head armor, which can still be quite dangerous to deal with. But they do have 3 MAC-10, so the cheapest SMG you can get for that extra money bonus, plus it's supposed to counter the upgraded pistols at close range. So we'll see if they can, in fact, come up with it. But look at this aggression from Astral. They're pushed A main. They know there's 1 lockers, but they're also pushing a couple at Squeaky Door, and they will get the kill on the 4 shots. That's a MAC-10 collected there by FGB, and they have the 5v4. And if I were Nexus, they just need to get the heck out of the A side of the map. But they are still going to have Fox kind of holding position, waiting for this B push. But he's all alone.
We've seen Fox get 4Ks on pistol rounds before. Not meant to be this time around. Planks gets the kill. And now you're going to see the full rush into B. They were a little bit slow, though. Check it out. Charging through smoke. Virtus also up at heaven gets taken down. Another one charges through smoke. That's FGP, and he gets punished. It's just...
Yeah, they kept throwing bodies at Nexus, honestly. Like, they didn't really gather up for an actual real retake effort. They were just always trying to catch Nexus off guard with the push, but it just never worked. It was being pegged mine too, but Josh BM here was in a 1 versus 4. He's able to get a couple of kills, tries to go for another, does get caught, and so Nexus is keeping the dream alive for this map, at least for now. Of course, their first real test will come up next round, but they should at least be able to make it 6-12 at this point.
Those were really good kills for Josh BM, though. He was doing that with an SMG. He's got a whole lot more cash, leading his team right now with $3,500. They are going to go ahead and save this round, but the following round, you should see a very, very healthy buy. Might even see an AWP get into play.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely a possibility. We'll just have to see what their mindset is here. But another stack on the A-bomb site. They once again are pushing into A main. No one going to be there, however. They're waiting outside. They're more focused on trying to get mid control, which they have gotten with that kill.
No one B. Nobody in B. And you see the vents get broken. Hero Town Savior working their way around. Planks from B main. They can just walk into this site and take it very quick. You got Wade and 4Shot maintaining mid-control. That means no one can come through vents. And all the CT players for Astral Authority choosing to go through mid. They walk right into that 2-man death trap. And it's all over for Astral.
I mean, the thing is, when you're a CT and you've, like, invested into the second round and it didn't work, you had to pretty much take a full save third round to get your buy-in on the next round. And so at that point, if you want a chance to win, you kind of have to gamble. You know, take a stack, you know, push something, try to make something happen. And that's what Astral Authority went for, and it just didn't work, but it's to be expected. But now they do have the full buyout. They got Virtus on his out. They got Inforts across the board everywhere else. And this is Nexus's first real big test to see if they're going to be able to make something happen on this half. And they're already committed pretty much to some type of set A execution. I see them throwing their set smokes over. This is very telegraphed, though, so this is going to allow for Virtus to, hopefully rotate here pretty quick, but FGB car will be alone for the time being. But nice counter flashes coming. FGB does get the opening kill.
Yeah, it's FGB, like one of the only positions that's not smoked off. One of the CTs didn't see who that was. I think it was Sharp, pushed straight through smoke, gets one kill before he gets taken out. But now already the site is taken. Smokes are still in place. Actually, going to see those smokes getting refreshed, which allow Hero Town to go ahead and get the plant. 4 shot in Hero Town. You got 1 off and 1 Galil holding down the fort. No unnecessary peeking. Virtus going to get the op kill, taking Hero Town down. Last one's in the predictable location, back watch.
And I mean, that was Nexus, just a little bit different type of A take. I mean, they don't smoke over the quad side of the map like you see on some of the other like quicker A hits, mostly because they don't want to have to run through a smoke to attack the guy in quad. They just want to block off the rotation from CT spawn and highway and top balcony and all that good stuff, or at least force those guys to run through smokes. And you just concentrate all your efforts on killing the guys in sight. But there were 2 guys inside the site, and they traded very, very well, especially off the back of some really good counter flashes that allowed FGB to peek out and kill a guy for free coming out of Squeaky. That's instant man advantage at that point. You slow down the tactic and allowed the rotate to come in. So that was just, like I said, really good counter nades from Astral Authority more than anything, but also just some solid fragging to stay a man ahead and then close out the round. And Nexus has already lost the opening gun round, and Astral Authority continues to build up a good lead here to possibly close this map out pretty quick.
They have to win one more gun round to really do it. Astral Authority buying out full along with Nexus eSports. Plenty of smokes, plenty of flashes to get the job done. Even sell a fake if they want to. You're going to see a very standard setup, though. Looks like 2-1-2 on the T side.
Yeah, just default spread. They tried to go right off the bat for a heavy execute last round. It didn't work out, so they're taking their time this time around, just kind of feeling out the map, something they didn't do in the opening gun round. Try to give themselves some better information to work with. But FGB, once again, coming up with the opening frag. Planks does trade back at Squeaky Door. He catches the highway player. You already start to see Astral Authority shift their numbers. They realize that Fox comes to mid, Virtus that truck. And it just trades back and forth at this point. Bomb's still down, though, at the back of mid garage, so I'm still not quite sure what Nexus wants to do. Seems like they're starting to head towards the B side of the map. Look at Fox pressing up in the mid garage, could catch these guys trying to meet up with their teammate in B lobby.
Yeah, Fox is such an aggressive player. He always ends up pushing around the corner. He's going to found out by 4 shot. Oh, turns around. And turns around again at just the wrong time. That allows 4 shot to get the op kill nice and easy. It's going to be an A take. Blank starts walking out. An injured FGB.
Oh, my goodness.
Finds the kill. Didn't think that was going to happen. Hero Town returns. Picks up the bomb. 2v1. It's all up to Virtus to clutch this thing.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, too, with an op, but he does at least fire Hero Town off, but doesn't really get a whole lot of damage out of it. And I think at this point, he's going to come to highway here, and it's just going to be really difficult to make this work unless they peek him.
That shot. I thought he was going to take the shot through smoke.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really hard to work into with the op, and yeah, he'll get taken down quite easily by 4 shot watching the cross from highway. So Nexus putting up around there. They get a bomb plant as well, so that's going to bring in a lot of money. In the meantime, they've actually forced Astral into saving territory, so this will give them hopefully an easier 8th round. And if they get a couple of more, then all of a sudden the comeback effort has some credibility to it. It's been survival mode for most of this half, but now they're starting to break into it.
Yeah, this is the big moment right here for Nexus. They finally broke the economy for Astral. They can really take the momentum and seize the day right here and turn it around. Astral's only needing 3 more points to win the first map. Of course, the second one is going to be Nexus' own pick of overpass. Shots fired. Looks like a very aggressive push straight down mid. Savior's going to be on point. You've got 2 watching. Char's totally blind. Peeks out the corner, gets a USP kill. Can he get another? Yes! 2 headshots, and the bomb spotted.
Yeah, absolutely. But Astral Authority is making this round so close. Even on a save, they actually have a man advantage. Bomb is down temporarily here at mid, but I don't think Astral knows it. Yeah, Bomb will get picked up here by Wade. Hero chilling out over here. Josh on the flank. Could he just catch Hero if he just peeks the right side? But he doesn't check it. Can't react either. That's tough. And A bomb sites, they'll get the bomb planted for sure. And I have to say, though, Astral's made this like not the comfortable round that Nexus wanted, for sure.
Wade doesn't know what's going on. He's very nervous about going into the A site right here, peeking, checking all of his corners. They got plenty of time, 30 seconds.
I have no idea where Virtus is.
Yeah, I think Virtus has just made the decision. I'm going to stay at B. I'm going to commit to this site and, you know, hope they push me. Now he knows what's up. Nothing happening. 16 seconds on the clock. Running towards A. Does he go Z connector or not? Yeah. Right turn Z. Going to check highway.
I think there's some guns here at mid he could pick up, but he may just... I mean, he might as well just go for this, I guess. Like, getting guns down and forcing rebuys out of Nexus just, like, limits their economy for later on in the half, so you might as well do that, especially since you know you're full buy next round regardless. You have the money, so... Yeah, he'll just push in here. Both players playing inside A main, and he knows it. He sees where the bomb is playing. He knows at least one guy's A main. That ensures it even more when he sees the fire, but he cannot grab the frag, so... Nexus will secure the round. They get a bomb plant as well, but you know they are forcing some rebuying here, so this is limiting their ability to grow a good economy, which is going to hurt them later on as soon as they lose a round.
That's 2 rounds in a row in favor of Nexus eSports at this point. Astral very, very short on cash. You're going to see a deagle. Just a straight-up pistol buy. 3 guys with armor, though. Fox, Josh, BM, and Char. If they could pick up a gun, it could really make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, even last round that they only had pistols, they still made it quite a dangerous round. And once again, look at Char getting aggressive and finding a kill. Char picks up the op, finds a second one, so they're making these rounds so expensive on Nexus, forcing a lot of rebuying, not allowing them to get the money. And look at this, like, going into this round, you had guys at $50, $300, so this is costly stuff for Nexus. You know, in this position that they're in, they need to be winning these types of rounds comfortably. Otherwise, you're just always putting yourself right on the brink of going right back under in the middle of your comeback effort. So, yeah, definitely tough. But they do have the 3v2 here, and they should close this round out.
Yeah. If Astral can take down Planks, that would be a huge economic victory right there over Nexus eSports. And like you pointed out, 4 shots already down to $50. See what happens. Where is Planks? Planks is the bomb carrier. And they might choose to go mid. Seems like a risky play when there's only 2 players. Virtus starting to check Z connector. Shots exchanged. And I think they know where the bomb is. Vents are broken where FGB awaits.
Yeah, Virtus should be pretty quick here to flank, but unfortunately it's already gone down, so he's not going to be able to do much with this here. He might catch one guy off guard. He will, in fact, get a kill. Grabs the AK as well. Steps out.
And there goes Planks.
Lines up both of them. Man, like he almost actually lined up Wade and Planks there at the very end, so that got real down to the wire. And once again, though, it's just, you know, Hero and Wade able to drop some guys, so that's helping things out a little bit. But still, their money's not as great as you'd expect based off of winning 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a bigger deal with 4 shot down to $50, and then Planks finally getting taken down. But look at this, solid buy. You even have a Molly right there in 4 shots hands, and Planks too, so they can do lots of different executes, different set strategies.
Ooh.
4 shot boosted, takes the pick at Z.
So that's 1 op down, but Fox still had his op anchoring the B-bomb site, and he does find 1 kill. Actually getting a little bit aggressive here, even, you know, peeking out into the B lobby. Look at him just walking up. Fire lands on him, does a lot of damage. He still just works his way. I don't know, what is he thinking?
Wrong way.
I have no clue what he was doing there. Getting a little bit greedy, I think, was Fox in that play.
That Molly tells you somebody is absolutely standing there waiting on you.
He was just trying to play the surprise factor. They wanted something to peek after that fire, or push with an op after I've already gotten 1 kill. You know, just trying to do the surprise factor, but it's just overly risky. There's no need for it. Not whenever Nexus is actually starting to kind of come back a little bit, your lead's starting to fade away. You got to play a bit smarter than that, I think.
Well, you see FGB sitting in that boost position. I think this is the first time we've seen anybody in boost so far, trying to catch somebody off guard. Problem is, the bomb is working its way towards B site. Josh BM not quite in a position to prevent it. Smoke goes down, so Heaven's the only way that Josh can go.
Yeah.
Bomb carrier's
Josh able to, yeah, I mean, Josh did a good job here. He's kind of all by himself, yet he still gets the bomb carrier down. He delays things. Now, 4shot will collect it. He will get the plant, but this has allowed, you know, Char and FGB to get over here to the side to help put in this 3 versus 2 retake. And there's no smoke on lower CT, so this allows people to get out. But, oh, Char tried to hide out there on the boundary. He gets caught. 4shot hitting some really nice ones here with the op, but it comes down to the 1v1.
And he whips again.
Insane stuff there. As that is Astral winning another round here. Money is so, I mean, never mind. Nexus did get the bomb plant, so they should be able to put something together here, but it's still so tough to lose a round like that.
Astral Authority taking control back once again. Scoreline currently 14-9 on our first map of our first game tonight. Good for Nexus, though. They still have some money. They're not quite out of it yet. You have to buy around this. You have to go for the win. They'd hate to play for the tie at this point. Smoke's going out.
Oh, of course. But see, the problem is if they lose this round, they'll virtually have nothing to contest Astral Authority when they go for the W. So this is really, really big round for Nexus. And they've been faced with a lot of big rounds like this throughout this game to try to come back. And here's another one for them. And we'll see if they can do it. On their smokes, looks like they want to do that set A execute again. They actually got, once again, 2 players inside the A bomb site. In fact, boosted, so getting kind of a surprise frag there on the first guy out A main, but it's quickly traded.
Yeah, the boost player's quickly going to go down. There's a 1K and a 2K by Char. Pushes through the smoke around the outside, but he's also smoked off by that standard truck smoke as well. He's just going to have to wait. Bomb's down. One player's going for it. Does not choose to go for the plant. Instead, pushes out, finds the kill. That's going to be 4 shot, getting a 1 and a 2. Then he's finally overwhelmed by Fox.
And there's 2 sides to that story, right? One side is like Char making a big play. Basically, like the 2 kills that he got was the biggest play of the round for Astral Authority to close it out. But it's also like the story of Nexus all game long, like, you know, getting outshot. Like, you have to make that trade. You can't allow Char to get that many frags when he's out in the open like that and you're pursuing him. You've got to be more efficient. If you, especially in the situation you're in now, where the economy was tight, you're down round, you're trying to make a comeback, you got to be able to just trade better than that, and it just didn't work out. So, yeah, not much to work with here on what could potentially be the last round of the game. Char pressing into Squeaky, grabbing a kill quickly. FGB, the other A player, also finding one, and yeah, this is just caving in big time right now, and it's all over.
Wow. Round ended almost as quickly as it began, and I think you really pointed it out. When it came down to the actual 1v1 aim battles, Astral Authority was consistently coming out on top and just wrecking right there. So there it is. Good attempted comeback on Nexus eSports T side, but Astral Authority, I mean, with a 12-3 score line by the end of the first half, hard to come back from that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was pretty much lost in the first half. I mean, as bad as their CT side went. Second half, you see them show a little bit of life. You know, they're starting to climb back into the game. They win pistol. They're getting some rounds. They're starting to rally. But then right there, those last 2 rounds, things just kind of fell apart. The economy was like being limited so much because even when they won those 3 rounds in a row, it was like 5 through 7 in the second half that you see there on the graph. They were still coming down to only 1 or 2 players left. Like these pistol round or eco rounds where they just kind of upgraded the pistols on the Astral Authority side, they were still dropping 3 guys and forcing a lot of rebuying, so they could never get their money going, even when they're winning rounds in a row, and that was a big factor as well.
We didn't see a whole lot of like over force buying by Nexus. I think you and I were both thinking that was going to happen, especially when they're on CT side there. But switching sides, it just didn't really happen. Most critical round for Nexus, I think, was round 20, the gun round, where they finally broke Astral Authority's economy. And if they could just hold on to a little bit of momentum, it would have worked out well. But then the next time that Astral had enough money to buy up, it was, good night, game over. So there you go. Nice job. The next map is going to be Overpass. That was actually Nexus's pick. So we'll see how they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully better than what we saw there. Otherwise, the series could be over quite quickly. And this is elimination night. Like whoever loses tonight is out of pro placement, and we'll be playing, I guess, in CEVO main next season. So there's a good bit on the line here for Nexus eSports, and so that's why it's like kind of a really unfortunate timing that their team kind of apparently died like last night, right going into their last chance to try to qualify for Pro League, and they've had to bring in some guys to try to rebuild the team right at the last minute, or at least within the last 24 hours, so still pretty last minute.
That's so hard to do.
Absolutely. So with that said, we will take a break, but when we come back, we'll have that second map for you, and we'll see if Nexus can push it to a third.